What up, peeps? It's your boy Vega Bomber here with my review. And yes, it's late at night. I'm staying up late at night. I'm in the car. I just got through seeing John Wick 3. So yeah, I got to tell you about it because that's what you would expect from me. So anyways, let me just give you my general impression first and then I'll get into it. My general impression is this is an excellent action movie. Super violent, but you expect that. Some mutilation, sure, it's in there. But the fight scenes, the choreography, the different types of weapons that they fight with. I mean, this movie just takes action and choreography and fight choreography to another level that you just, I don't think it's can be surpassed anytime too soon. I don't know which guy out there in his own film, whether it be Ethan Allen or John Ryan or Mission Impossible or even John McClane of Die Hard. I mean, none of those set pieces can hang with what you will see in this movie. So my general impression is that this is a very, very entertaining and gratifying movie for sure. And I think anybody would enjoy this film if they just want to go on an adrenaline run, because that's pretty much what it's like. So what's this film about? This film is about John Wick. As you know, the synopsis is basically that it picks up right at the end of John Wick 2. So at the end of John Wick 2, you know, they just kind of put out a bounty on him. And whoever gets him gets that money. Whoever can kill him or take him out gets it and can bring the body. So this movie picks up with, okay, he's got that countdown till, and then everybody's going to come after him. And then he just has to survive. And so very simple plot. In fact, this movie is only about 10% story, 90% action. That just gives you the idea. So, well, what's the good? What's the bad? What's the ugly? Well, I'll say good. Let's start with the good. I like to keep it positive, yo. And once again, I would say that first act is incredible. It's super intense. It draws you in. And just watching them go from guns to switching to knives to switching to just judo throws and smashing you up against glass and throwing you and all this sort of thing, it was there. And then the clever use of animals as attack dogs, you know, being in this film. And even, well, I'll save that. I won't go there with this, but that'd be a spoiler. So I want to keep this non-spoiler, right? So pretty much, again, I would just say that action set piece, I think the first 3 fights are pure gold, right? Now let's get into maybe some of the things that maybe didn't work as well. And I would probably say that the first act and the second act were so good that the third act, it just couldn't hold up to the weight of it all. And so I would say that third act was noticeably weak, and at some point some of the action pieces did get a little bit repetitive. I thought they really overused the judo throw after a while, and there's a lot of just taking the gun, putting it right up to the guy's helmet and just blasting him in the face. I mean, it was almost video game like to a certain degree. In fact, it was. And so at a certain point, again, how can you sustain that kind of adrenaline for 3 hours, not 3 hours, but for 2 hours and I think 20 minutes? You can't. And so in the third act, they tried, but I just don't feel like the third act was as satisfying as the first and the second act. I'll say that the performances, in terms of the bad, I really didn't buy one of the main villains. I thought the other villain was trying to do the Marvel routine of trying to be jokey joke, which, you know, I hate that, because again, if the death means nothing at all, if there's no stakes, if there's no tension, then you're just pointlessly killing somebody, and you can get numb to that after a while, and I don't think that's good. In movies, death has got to mean something, or else what is it? So I would say that there's one of the fighters here, one of the villains, who I thought he pulled a Marvel and just started trying to joke about stuff, and I just thought, man, no, because John Wick's going to kill you. This is not the time. So I didn't buy that. And quite frankly, I didn't buy Halle Berry's performance as well. I mean, she did great in terms of the physical acting that she did. But to me, Halle Berry can't sell tough girl. She just can't. So, yeah, they put the scenes in there and they tried to make her be all of that. But it was okay. I mean, she did it. But I wouldn't say I was convinced. And I just didn't buy it for 5 minutes, actually. So but that's the worst I could say about this film. So essentially, overall, once again, this is a good film. The first 3 fights are just ridiculously, like, I don't know how anybody would ever top the first 3 fights that are in this film. And so that first act is, again, what everybody's going to be talking about. So is the movie perfect? Nah, not even close. But for what it achieved, and how gratifying it was, yeah, I could say that this film is blowing up and doesn't deserve to get blown up. Okay, it's blowing up, and so I should know. I'm your boy, the Vega Bomber. So anyway, what did you think? Have you seen this movie yet? Are you gonna go see this movie this weekend? I'm pretty sure you are. Let me know below, and I'll meet you in the comments section, and we'll talk about what was really good, what was really maybe not so great, and then where can they go from here? Because they did leave the movie open for more John Wicks. Anyway, it's your boy Vega Bomber, and I'm out. You.